Hi there. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's video is all about soft colors, a touch of vintage glam, and finding ways to create extra cards by using up those scraps. I'm excited to be working with some gorgeous specialty papers from your Paper Insider and stamps from Unity Stamp Company. So let's get started and assemble these cards. Here's a look at those really specialty papers from your Paper Insider. It's a quarterly subscription box that includes a bunch of basic cardstocks and then really beautiful specialty papers. This is box number 1 that also included watercolor paper, and that's what I'm starting with. I have some Lost Shadow Distress ink, and I'm going to be doing some ink smooshing. I'm starting out by adding that ink to my glass mat. You could use any slick surface to do ink smooshing with. Then I added a little bit of water, and then I also spritzed my watercolor paper just to make sure that ink really moves. A lot of people will dip their paper into the ink, and I like to have a little more control than that, so I'll use a piece of acetate, and then I can kind of place it where I want it, smush it around, tap it. I have more control of getting that full watercolor look by using an acetate sheet. I dried my layers in between. That way those colors will kind of build up on each other and create even more splotchy watercolor effects. Next, I grabbed a darker gray color. This is Hickory Smoke, and I'm doing the same process again. I'm doing some smushing, really smushing it down, and then doing some light taps. And that will give me different splatter looks and different movement to that ink, so it looks a little bit more like a distress or mixed media watercolor. And then I dried that once more for our final layer of smushing. This really builds up that background and gives us a really cool look. All those layers are important. You can do as many as you want until you get the look that you love. Now I made sure that was really dry before I move on to this next step. I'm going to be doing some heat embossing with this beautiful background stamp called Love and Wisdom by Unity. Just going to ink that up with some white pigment ink. This really will make your white embossing really pop. It stays nice and crisp and white. I'm just inking up a portion of this background stamp, and then I'm rocking it to kind of create a distressed look so I don't get these big blocks of writing. Then I'm just going to add on my embossing powder, tap that off, and then grab my heat tool again and give that a nice even melt. I like to hold it fairly close until all that embossing powder has melted. And then to really make it pop, I'm going to do one more layer of this ink smushing, just dabbing it on to really make those letters kind of pop against the background. And then I added some white paint splatters over top. And here is our background that we're going to be working with for our first card. Next up, I stamped these butterflies from the Paper Wings stamp set. Actually a bunch of butterflies because I wasn't really sure how many I wanted. I stamped those with that white pigment ink on some vellum paper. This vellum is from scrapbook.com. And then I'm going to emboss that in white as well. You just want to make sure that you move your heat tool fairly quickly and it doesn't stay in one spot for very long so you don't warp that vellum paper. This worked out beautifully with the heat. I didn't have any problems with it. And then I'm just going to fussy cut these out. Aren't they pretty? I love those. So I grabbed these beautiful papers and I'm going to die cut from them. This one is a bit thin. It's almost like a rice paper. So I did mount that onto some white cardstock so the die cut would be sturdier. And then grab some Tim Holtz Wildflowers dies and then die cut those. I did 3 of those little branchy things because I wasn't sure how many I was going to use, and then 1 of the flower. And then I grabbed 1 of my butterflies for this card. Next up, I die cut out a frame from that gray cardstock from the box, and then I'm just going to glue that down to my background, and that will just kind of frame out all that pretty watercolor ink smushing background that we created. And I'm using liquid glue because I can kind of finagle it around a little bit more. Then I'm just going to glue those grass-like stems, I don't know what they are. And then I popped up the center of the flower and then glued down the rest right in the middle of those 2 pink stems. I stamped my sentiments from the stamp set that's called So Kind, So Caring, So You. I really love the beautiful sentiments in this kit. They're great for celebrations, either birthdays or special days, something like that. I did one in gray and one in pink. Again, I wasn't really sure which one I wanted to use, so I had two options. I'm going to use the pink one for this card, and I die cut that down with the scallops and banners die from Unity. I'm going to pop those up. I put a little bit of foam right in the center of the butterfly so it'll pop up a little bit, and then my wings can kind of lift up. And then to finish it off, I have some matte silver pearls just to add a little bit of sparkle and movement around those flowers. So I had these pretty scraps from the die cutting of those grass stems, and I trimmed those down, each one to 1 inch by 5 inches, grabbed a butterfly, and then I'm going to be using that soft pink cardstock from the box number 1. And then I trimmed down some ivory cardstock to 3.5 by 5.25. And now I'm just going to glue down those blocks, starting with the left-hand side. I want to make sure there's a border all the way around these and between them. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Again, that liquid glue is going to give me some time to kind of wiggle these around so I get a nice placement. I put the middle one down to just kind of eyeball where I want to put the one on the right. So I did left first, the far right second. That way I kind of have an even border around both of those, and then I can place the middle one perfectly in the center. Put some foam adhesive on the back of that panel, and then I'm going to move it down to the bottom of the card so it's flush with the base. I took that sentiment from before, added a bit of torn vellum behind it, and then I'm just going to glue that down. It's the same size as that panel, and then I'm going to glue down my little butterfly right above there. So it's resting on those little stems, and then to finish it off, this time I have some white pearls. Now this last card is a bonus. As I was cleaning up, I realized I had still some scraps, so I just threw them all together onto a card. I had a practice run background, so I just roughed up those edges and put it on the gray background, and then I had that rice paper leftover die cut, so I just put that over the top, and then a little branch, butterfly, and then added a happy birthday sentiment. And here are our finished cards. I started with the more intricate one with die cuts and that gorgeous mixed media background, paired with the vellum butterfly and sentiment. Then I used those leftovers for a cleaner, elegant design that shimmers. And finally, I finished up with all the scraps on a third card similar to the first with that vintage glam feel. Thank you so much for joining me today. All supplies are listed in the description below or at my dollhouse-designs.com blog. I hope you're feeling inspired to try out some of these techniques and to use up your scraps. Hope to see you again soon for another video. Bye!